after the ski is tuned up, cleaned up, you're obviously gonna brush it out and then wax it. And the first thing I like to do is to clean the sidewalls and edges. So I'll use a scraper and really be paying attention, looking at the sidewall and the edge. And you'll notice I have 2 gloves on now. I mean, I don't have to feel anything, but just keeping the hands clean but mostly protected. So I'd use a scraper for that, and then I'd follow up with some Scotch-Brite, and just be a little mindful of not like rolling over and like all that like time I spent on the edge making it really sharp. I don't want to take a Scotch-Brite and just like roll over and dull the edge anymore. So I'm kind of lifting up and pulling back this way. But I want to get this really clean sidewall because, again, you know, it's not just the edge going through the snow, it's a sidewall and the top sheet a little bit. That's why you put so much work into smoothing everything out. And then the final touch is making sure that all the wax is off the sidewall and the edge. So that's looking really good. Super clean, smooth. If there's any, an older ski, if there's any kind of like nicks or whatever, you can take some sandpaper and really buff the sidewall out, but this should be just buttery smooth. And another thing you could do is actually take a little like just hot melt wax and just rub it on here as a final touch to kind of like just make sure you have a little better glide on there, and buff it out later on with a towel when you're wiping her down after we've finished scraping, which we're gonna do here. But lock the ski down. You can adjust the vices so there's no play. You know, I have it lifted up a little bit, locked in place, so there's no play on either end. And then making sure that you have a super clean and smooth, like nick-free edge right there. And then I'm just gonna work the wax off here. Tip the tail. Like you shouldn't have any wax on the ski left, but you want to get all off, all the way to the tail. And then every time I walk back to the tip, I'm just flipping the scraper here and just walking back and trying to like scrape a little more wax off the bottom side, base side of the edge. Clean that off. All right, like I said before, like scraping is super important after you hot wax. And so, you know, getting all the wax off and doing it a few times, different skis, these things get dull. We got a little SIDECUT sharpener here with a nice body file in there. And what's great is it like has something you can push up against. And again, it's just one direction. Files only bite in one direction. So that helps helps sharpen up a dull scraper. I just check it like that too, you know, along with the way I check my edges. And I'll follow up just freehand with a little sandpaper here, both sides, flip it over, and then just double check with and it's a nice, clean, sharp edge. So that helps quite a bit, you know. You want to have a sharp scraper to get all the wax off.